Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Once again, we have another work of art from a certain Miss Yunjin of *르세라핌*. She has gone and dropped a song called I equals strike through does not equal doll. Now, this kind of popped up out of nowhere and was everywhere on my socials when I woke up this morning, and from the girl who said, I want to change the idol industry in the first 3 seconds of her reveal, I think she's gone and done a lot in the short amount of time that she's been around for. So it only seemed fitting that we would go and check her new music out. So here we go. Now, she's done a couple of these already. Well, she had what was it? Raise your glass, but with the space between the Y and the OUR. That was one of her early works, and then she's had some other solo activity stuff like the Naver, where she sang her her audition song, and there was the whole story behind that, and she's been very much open about how she feels about being an idol and her thoughts around that. And I'm just so happy that Source are allowing her to do this, because I think it shows a side of idols that many companies will frown upon showing to the public, because people have solo projects. For example, Kihyun's had 2 solo releases already. I only say that because Monsta X also released stuff today, and kind of in between watching stuff from them right now, but that's just what it is. It's just a solo release where it's essentially an idol being an idol and just writing music, and while to an extent they're able to portray their own message, what Source are allowing Yunjin to do with Idol and Raise Your Glass is almost unheard of in the Korean idol industry, I feel. So it's a breath of fresh air to hear stuff like this. But also, with stuff like this, she is genuinely changing the industry. And honestly, I'd love that for her. But that's enough rambling about socio-political things from me. It's time to listen to music, so here we go. 3, 2, 1. From what I've been told, she's done the art herself as well. Already starting with her lower tone. I love that filtered guitar in the background too. Tokyo shit, let's go. Sorry if I'm not saying much, I'm actually trying to take in the lyrics this time. 100%. It's honestly, it's just fact after fact after fact after fact after fact. Like, she really grasps, and I think it's not everybody that's guilty of doing this, but she really grasps the fact of just how on like a razor's edge the SNS world surrounding K-pop can really be. Because like one day, I mean, I think 르세라핌 as a group as a whole are like the prime example of social media just absolutely switching. Because let's not we're not going to I'm not going to sugarcoat this. 르세라핌 since debuting had what went through so much shit when they debuted. This was right around the time where, at least in the social media circles that I was around, people were getting really like fussy and picky about idols debuting too young. And I'm not here to provide any commentary on that whatsoever. I'm just speaking about a time on social media that I've experienced or I've seen with my eyes, and I'm just retelling how I saw it. This was around the time where we had, a handful of idols who were debuting who were very young. Like we had Ives Iso, we had Kepler's Yeso, we had, Manche, we had Unche from 르세라핌, we had the Laplas girls who were debuting really young. Chosarang, everyone was born in 2005, and there was that whole commentary about how old is old enough for idols to debut. That was point one. And then, of course, they had the whole Garam situation, which was God in heavens above. That was everywhere. Pretty much everyone on social media who had any ounce of like courage to say anything went and just absolutely switched on Garam. And it's just like, wow, y'all really have no morals, do you? It got really ugly. Like it turned into one of the fastest like witch hunts for an idol I've ever seen. Like it was kind of ridiculous how fast Garam's situation just got out of hand because of social media. And well, luckily she from what like the media portray her as kind of like being a normal teenager again. Like she's at school. I don't know if she's graduated from school or what, but there was that picture of her going around at school in her uniform with her friends and whatnot. But the internet and social media really took that Garam situation and rode it off the rails like there was no tomorrow. Then combine the fact that they brought in two former IZ*ONE members and how they're just riding off the fame of IZ*ONE, and Yunjin being Korean American, almost Korean American, and how people really didn't treat her like a normal Korean idol, like they treated her like an outsider, and Kazuha was just all about her flexibility, and why is she in a K-pop band? She doesn't even speak Korean that well. Like every single member of 르세라핌 had some shit thrown at them through social media, and then all of a sudden, they produce music, they debut, their concept pictures are out, and they're like, oh my god, X member is so attractive, so like step on me, mommy Sakura. Like these are the same people who absolutely switched on the members only 3-4 weeks before, and it makes me sick. I know like the world kind of relies on social media nowadays, but I absolutely hate the culture behind it, because it's almost like everybody who's like extremely vocal on social media about a K-pop group, from my opinion and my point of view, is like permanently bipolar. Because everybody will switch on just anything and everything. It's like there's no filter about what people want to post. They go straight into what they want to say, regardless of if it's hypocritical or goes against anything they've said in the past. And that's not just within 르세라핌 and the Fear Nots. This goes for every single fandom. Dreamcatcher and Insomnias aren't safe from this either. Like, most recently, oh man, Insomnias and Moas have been at each other's throats about who is like the actual rock influence in K-pop. Who gives a shit? People are using the rock sound because it's a good concept. People don't care if who is the first rock sound that influenced K-pop. They don't care. They care about the fact that the rock sound sounds really cool and their favorite artists are doing it. Shut the fuck up and let other people enjoy their music. Like, how hard is that? God damn. Wow, I got heated. But honestly, hearing an idol speak about stuff like this and sing about stuff like this is so refreshing because as much as I think this will work, there are still going to be people who just don't take what Yunjin said to heart and will continue to just go on social media and just switch and just pretty much spill their brains for the world to see. And it's, I hate social media culture, man. Like, yes, I know, oh, wrong side. I know there's a Twitter handle over there, but if you've seen or ever been on my Twitter page, I don't use it. I just use it to look at fan sites. And like I should probably like start maybe uploading the thumbnails, but it's just there and I have it because it's there. I don't use it and it's every time I go on it just pisses me off. And well, yeah. I'm glad Yunjin decided to speak up about this because 르세라핌 aren't the only group to suffer from this. No, by a long shot. Every single group that has debuted in K-pop or in the Korean pop scene or in the Korean rap scene, the Korean hip-hop scene, the Korean rock scene, anybody who has debuted in Korea and even beyond Korea has experienced something or some part of social media that has absolutely switched on them for the smallest of things. And it's like, get a life. Because these are people, these are idols, these are performers, but most importantly, they're individual people. They aren't just like some pawn or like some moving object. And I think people forget that. People forget that idols are people and think idols are just there to give you satisfaction visually or musically. And it makes me sick. That's it. I have nothing else to say. I've rambled on long enough. The song was great. I absolutely adored it. I love Yunjin's tone. Her range is spectacular. Her low husky tone is absolutely spine-chilling. Her rich middle tone is absolutely gorgeous. Her high floating tones are absolutely heaven to my ears. And apply that to any genre of music she wants, whether it be a slow ballad, whether it be almost an R&B type beat. Bring it on, pair it with some moombaton, pair it up with some rock, pair it up. Freaking give her an opera piece or a musical piece. She absolutely kills it all. But frankly, this isn't just about her song and her performing the song. This is 100% meant to be a shot at the entire industry and the fan base around it. And, props for her. Props to her for absolutely putting this on blast and using her platform that she has as a musician to get her message across. Because I think some people really need a wake up call. And I genuinely think this could be it for some people. And I really hope it is. Because frankly, without people calling them out on their bullshit like this, in this kind of way, it's just going to keep getting worse. That's it for me. I've rambled on long enough. Breathe. take a little breath, need to relax. Anyways, that's it for me today. Be happy, be friendly, enjoy life. Don't waste your time on petty things like going on social media and rambling. It's not worth it. It's not worth the few minutes or the few seconds of your life. Just enjoy it. Find stuff you enjoy and enjoy it. If you don't like something, don't shove it on other people. Guys. And just I forget who the creator is that says it, but someone has a phrase, don't fan war, fan more. And honestly, it cannot say that enough. It's not worth fighting other people about it. Opinions are opinions, and that's it. Opinions are not factual. Don't make it one. Cool. Thanks for watching. Channel icon's up there. If you want to watch another video, it's down there. Do whatever. Do all the things that YouTubers tell you to do. That's it for me. See you on the next one. Peace.